Hello friends, welcome to another episode of IPL with Sports Nasha. Today we again have Mr. Pratik with us for the fan section. So let us start with our video for today. So Pratik, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. How are you?
I'm good. So the last week was a very great week for the West Indies cricket, I feel. So how do you make up for that?
Yeah, so it's been another marvelous and entertaining week of IPL. I know it's getting more intense and more dramatic with each and every week. And probably the heat is getting to even the most coolest of persons, Mr. MS Dhoni. It's been a terrific week. There have been controversies as well as there have been entertainment. So yesterday also, it was a day of underdogs. Rajasthan Royals. Nobody thought Rajasthan Royals would evade the fortress of the wanted. And also, Royal Challengers Bangalore. Royal Challengers Bangalore. They were on a 6-match losing streak. So their best batsman had to come to the fore, and Virat did that yesterday. So yeah, it was a good day for the underdogs, a day in the sunlight for them.
Yeah. So they're going towards their parties for their stag, I suppose. So let's see how the table pans out after they mismatch everything.
CSK are sitting pretty at the top, and in the middle, it's a bit like a Delhi traffic jam.
Yeah.
There are four teams sitting on 8 points, and then there is Rajasthan as well. Who are still pretty much in the scheme of things.
Yeah.
So now it's looking a pretty tight IPL this season, and it's good. It's good for the spectators. It's good for the game as well. So yeah.
So it's going good, and so let's get back to the Dhoni incident. So as I know you personally also, you are a very big MS Dhoni fan. So what did you make out of the MS Dhoni incident?
See, it happened in the heat of the moment, but an opposition captain storming onto the field, it's a straight no. Even if you are an MS Dhoni or even if you are an Imran Khan, you stepping onto the field, you are crossing that line. So I think IPL was a bit soft on him.
Very soft, if you ask me.
It didn't hit his pocket much. 50%
is
nothing for
MS Dhoni, right? It should have been a 2 or 3 game ban, according to me.
Probably, but with the MSD being a great ambassador to the IPL and to the game,
You should set an example, and you shouldn't be biased to people, right?
Absolutely.
And hence, according to
they could have set up IPL could have set a precedent by banning him for 2 or 3 games, in which they missed an opportunity to do that. And also, but it shows that even MSD is a human being. That besides that cool facade, there is a competitiveness and there is a fire which is burning in his belly. So
that was always evident in every match of his. All his calmness. There is some amount of fire that is always burning in him while playing any sport for that matter. If you see MS Dhoni, even during the celebrity football games, he doesn't leave the opposition.
At the age of 37, and the way he was running between the wickets, he was like a Usain Bolt. So it's great to see him so fit and ready to go with the World Cup coming up.
Yeah.
So that's great to see from the grand scheme of things. Talking about calmness, Karen Pollard just played a blazing innings that day, the one kid. They required 133 in 10 overs. The match was almost gone. But then with the kind of hitting ability that he showcased, it was just wonderful to watch.
But do you still, after even this knock, I still don't think the West Indies board might select him for the World Cup.
See, I have a different view about it, because there has been a change in the setup, there has been a change in the management, a new director has come in. Now they have onboarded a new coach. So they have now changed the plans. So earlier, what it was that the players had to play the regional 50-over tournament in order to be selected for the West Indies. Now what has happened is they have changed everything. They have made it more relaxed. They have made it more flexible. So now they can. So the ultimatum which has been given to the selectors. The ultimatum which has been given to selectors is that you can choose the best 11. So from an opposition perspective, it's a bit scary, because when you have Gale, when you have Russell, when you have Pollard, when you have Narayan, when you have Alzari Joseph, you have
Alzari
Bravo.
Joseph,
I
that's where
mean,
people come in.
they are probably the dark houses for the tournament. And if 2 or 3 players click in a single match, I mean, they can score
West
400,
Indies might just
450.
start their matches after 30 overs from both the sides and just to win the World Cup as well. So you never know. And talking about the West Indies dominant, let's not forget Alzari Joseph, 6 for 12 against Hyderabad.
But my analysis of that spell is, I think full credit to Alzari Joseph for getting 6 wickets, but the batsman handed him wickets as well. It wasn't as if he bowled good line and then he got those nicks behind the wicket. It was a batsman who played some false shots, and he was found out in the next 2 games. And then another game when he went for 22 off his 2 overs. Yesterday also, Butler took him to the cleaners. So, and now with Malinga coming back in, probably, the Mumbai Indians should not think emotionally, but think practically and bring Malinga, the best death bowler, back into
But I might differ from this for you, but he was bowling against a very good opening partnership of Bairstow and Warner, and he bowled well according to me. He might have been handed wickets. All the 6 balls that he got wickets were not that great, but he was consistent enough to produce that spell which got him that. And for people who don't know who Alzari Joseph is, he's the guy whose mother passed away while he was playing in England, and 3 hours later he was on the field representing the West Indies board. So it's a story of grit and determination. It's a story of dreams that what Alzari Joseph has found, and he's only playing IPL because Adam Milne got injured and he was replaced, and as he said, Malinga went. So Alzari Joseph, I don't think you should go on 2 games or just on 1 game. Just give him one more chance, a couple of more chances, because as it is, Malinga is very established and he will always come into the game. So just give him a game or 2 more, and then let's decide upon how good or bad.
Yesterday, if you look at it, that's where the Mumbai Indians struggled. Bumrah was not at his A game. So, and they missed a trick, by not playing Malinga. If Malinga would have been there, they may have made life more difficult for the Rajasthan Royals. Probably Rajasthan might have lost that particular match. So, moving ahead, considering the step competition, Malinga should play along with Bumrah. And he should be the nominated death bowler.
Yeah, let's see the combination that Mumbai Indians put forward in the next 3-4 games. But talking about Mumbai Indians, I still feel they are in a good place comparatively. They will still qualify for the playoffs.
One area which I feel they are struggling is in the middle overs. In the last couple of matches, in the over between 7 to 15, their run rate has been pretty slow.
Great.
Yeah. So what I feel is, probably they might think of putting Hardik Pandya in just to change things.
But from the last 2 games, Pollard is coming at number 4, so they are also looking at that point of view, and they are promoting Pollard at 4, because Pollard is now only playing as a batsman. Like, he's not giving you over, so he's a complete batsman. So why not just use him at number 4 and then Hardik Pandya and Pollard Pandya to follow?
Yeah, the problem is because they have Ishan Kishan and they've got Surya Kumar Yadav. So these are not big hitters. Ishan Kishan is someone who takes time to build his innings and then he can take off. So he's not someone who will come in and just go hammers and tongs. So considering that, Pollard should bat at 5 or 6. Depending on the position his side is in, and probably just to suppose if they get a good start, just to mix things up, they might think of promoting Hardik Pandya. Hardik Pandya is striking the ball pretty well, and that augurs well for Indian cricket. So they can think of this when moving ahead.
So overall, a good week for Delhi Capitals as well. After losing a couple of games, they're now coming back into the scheme of things. 2 wins on trot. Delhi is looking a good side. Rishabh Pant is coming to form. Not to forget the 15-man World Cup squad to be announced on Monday. So everyone for that matter, KL Rahul has performed this week. Rishabh Pant has performed. Virat Kohli, whose captaincy was questioned by a lot of people, has come out of a win. So a good thing to look forward for the Indian cricket.
Talking about Delhi Capitals, they seem to be playing on the wrong pitch. They are playing on the Kotla, which is pretty slow and pretty sluggish. It takes light years for the ball to come onto the bat. So, and probably if they must think of switching their home to either Eden Gardens or either Mohali, because that wicket suits their batting lineup. I mean, it's a team of greenhorns. You know, you've got Shreyas Iyer, you've got Prithvi Shaw, you've got Rishabh Pant, you've got Shikhar Dhawan, who like the ball coming onto the bat. So, and the Kotla pitch is not doing them any favors. You know, so probably that's the reason.
Even the Kotla pitch assisting spinners. They did not give Rahul Trivedi even 1 over in the last match. I completely failed to understand why, but you never know. I think it's inexperience from Shreyas Iyer's part. He's still learning as a captain.
He's a young captain. I mean, obviously, I'm pretty sure he might be picking up brains from Ganguly and Ponting, who have been greats of the game. So yeah, I mean, he will learn over the course of his career, and probably he will come out a better captain the next season.
Yeah, hopefully, because it will be great for the Indian cricket as well. Because a young captain leading 4 or 5 seasons in the IPL on trot, we usually don't see that.
So IPL is that sort of platform, and I'm a firm believer that IPL is a platform where you groom young talent. Like for example, a player like Shreyas Iyer, he's getting an opportunity to captain a side. A player like Ishan Kishan, he is getting to rub shoulders with the greats, with Sachin Tendulkar, Mahela Jayawardene, Lasith Malinga. So obviously you tap into their brains and you also get that particular exposure. So which is I feel IPL is important for young budding talent.
Hence the Indian Premier League. It's a grooming place for all the Indian cricketers. A lot of Indian cricketers have come from that scheme. Bumrah, for that matter, Hardik Pandya. A lot of players have come from the IPL scheme of things. So a great thing to look forward for the Indian cricket. And
just to conclude, Kings 11 Punjab, I think they are overcomplicating things. You have got two intelligent persons in Ashwin and Hasan, but I feel that over-analyzing things. Like for example, yesterday it was a no-brainer to blame Mujibur Rahman, but still I don't know. I mean, they didn't decide to pick him. I don't know what the thinking is. Probably they just need someone to simplify things. Someone like an MS Dhoni. Both Hasan and Ashwin are both cerebral in nature. So probably that's one thing they need to look out for moving the tournament.
From over-analyzing to over-reliance, we'll go to Kolkata Knight Riders. I don't think anyone is putting their hand up in the Kolkata Knight Riders batting camp and saying, today I bat. They're all like, Russell, only you bat. What is happening in the Kolkata camp? I cannot understand.
They are heavily reliant on Russell. Every match he cannot, pull you out of the run. And obviously someone has to take that full responsibility. Shubman Gill should
be backing up the order. It's number 7. You are wasting Shubman Gill according to me.
So probably they should try him at number 3. Give Uttapa a rest.
He played on number 3's position and he scored a 68.
That's
which is good. But let's see what they think. I'm really not understanding what Kolkata people are thinking about. Let's see, over-reliance.
There's over-reliance. Even if you look at the bowling as well, there is Prasidh Krishna, who is relatively young. Even Sunil Narayan, for that matter, has not delivered this. He has been injured as well. So there are some tough times for the Kolkata Knight Riders, and obviously, they will need to buck up, if they are to proceed ahead in the tournament.
2 losses on trot. You cannot really do that in the later stages of the tournament. So to conclude, we have added 2 new set of things. We've added Sports Nasha Best Batsman of the Week and Sports Nasha Best Bowler of the Week. So according to you, who will be the Sports Nasha Best Batsman of the Week?
It's a difficult choice, there have been a couple of standout performances. There was Karen Pollard, who played 2 blazing knocks. One was 46 against Sunrisers Hyderabad, and another was that spectacular century which is scored, which was a match-winning 80. Sorry, my bad. Match-winning 80 against the Kings 11 Punjab. And another contender is KL Rahul, who has been solid in this particular IPL, like he was in the previous season. So probably KL Rahul might just nick it, with this consistency. So my pick is KL Rahul.
Yeah, I go with that. Second that. KL Rahul for me as well. And we'll go for Sports Nasha Best Bowler of the Week.
See, again, there are 2-3 contenders in there. There have been Yuzvendra Chahal, who has been raising the RCB flag single-handedly almost.
In the bowling
department, and there is no one. Siraj, Umesh,
no one's putting their hands up.
Too many holes in that bowling department. Too many leakages. So Yuzvendra Chahal has been putting his hand up. So he's one contender. Another is Kagiso Rabada, who has set this IPL on fire. So probably considering the form of the team, I will go with Kagiso Rabada.
Yeah, I second that. So we'll conclude today's session of Sports Nasha with IPL, and we'll be back next week for the same. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pradeep.
Thank you.